This segment is brought to you by World Remit.
Bango na rin luto mo Paborito ko yan.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
Nagbabalik po tayo sa Juan Eu Konek at Immigration 101. Gene, take it away.
Okay, salamat Rose. Okay, so katulad po nung nasabi ko kanina, titingnan po natin ang pinagsimulan at naging buhay ng isa sa matagumpay na negosyante dito sa UK na ang pangalan niya ay si Paul Christopher Aguilar Zuzon. Batang-bata po siya, 40 mahigit lang, pero meron po siyang care agency, ang pangalan ay BC o Briley Care. At ang balita ko, meron na silang mga 150 na mga empleyadong Pinoy at talagang nakakatulong sila. Alam ko po, negosyante nga siya pero nagpumasok pa rin ng business ng catering. At ngayon, nabalita ko naman, nagtayo naman siya ng building services. Lakay Building Services. Okay, so i-welcome po natin siya, si Paul Zuzon. Hi, Paul.
Hello, Tito Gene, and hello to all the viewers of Juan Eu Konek. Thank you for having me in your show.
Great. Thank you. Thank you sa pagpapaunlak mo sa amin. So, Paul, gusto lang naming marinig mula sa iyo kasi very interesting yung buhay mo at ginawa mo dito. Pwede bang pakikwento mo sa amin, paano ka nakapasok sa UK at ano naging sitwasyon mo noon?
Ako po ay nakapasok sa UK sa pamaraan po ng isang ahensya na base po sa Davao City. So I came to the UK in 2009, the 3rd of August. So I was on a student visa and I was doing NVQ3 through a company called Caring Careers Limited. And then in line with my NVQ3, we were given certain amount of hours per week to work as healthcare assistants, which I did work as a carer in Grimsby, Northeast Lincolnshire, Tito Gene.
I see. Okay, so siyempre nung 2009, iba pa yung atmosphere noon, ano? Talagang ang mga estudyante nag-i-invest sila ng malaking pera para lang makapasok dito sa UK.
Yes.
Kung i-compare mo yung nangyari noon at nangyayari ngayon, kasi ang mga nurses ngayon pasukan ng pasukan, di ba? Mas madali ba ngayon o mas madali noon?
Mas madali po ngayon, sa totoo lang po. Nurses, I just wanted to stress this one out, particularly to the nurses who just came to the UK. And are sponsored by NHS employers and employers within the private sector, may it be a hospital or care home. Now, all of their expenses are almost 100% shouldered by their employer. But during our time, late 2000s, usong-uso po yung student visa that time. Usong-uso po yung NVQ3. I had to pay 400,000 for a student visa that is valid for only 3 years. And on top of that, I also have to pay my plane fare, which is 50K. So that's a total investment of 450,000 pesos, 2009. Malaki na po yung pera way back then. And then, when we arrived in the UK, we were not working as a nurse. I was a nurse in the Philippines since 2004. So when I arrived in the UK, I was working as a carer in Grimsby. And then, medyo complicated po yung story ko kasi after a few months of arriving in the UK, we found out that the agency that brought us in the UK went bust. So the head office of this agency was based in Oxfordshire. So apparently, ang may-ari po ng ahensya na ito, tinakbo po ang pera na pinangbayad po ng mga aplikante nating Pinoy way back 2008 and 9. So we were all left hanging. We did not know what to do. Even our current employers did not know what to do. So I remember that time I called PNA UK, Philippine Nurses Association UK. I asked for their help, and they advised me to pursue my overseas nursing program, of which I did. So in September of 2010, lahat po ng naipon ko sa aking negosyo sa Pilipinas for 4 years, I was buying and selling second-hand cars in Davao City, Tito Gene. So lahat po ng naipon ko sa negosyo ko pong iyon, at lahat po ng naipon ko sa trabaho ko sa Grimsby as a carer, ito po ang ginamit ko sa pambayad at pagtustos sa aking overseas nursing program. So I did my overseas nursing program with City University of London. Every weekend, I had to travel 3.5 hours from Grimsby to London to do my overseas nursing program. So with God's grace, I finished my ONP in less than 6 months. And then Feb of 2011, I qualified as a nurse. And then by June of 2011, I landed my first job as a nurse in a lovely, biggish home in Chigwell, East London, Tito Gene. And then from there on, I just worked my way up from being a staff nurse to becoming a team lead, clinical lead. And then after working for almost 6 years for this company, I transitioned into becoming a deputy manager for a home in Enfield. And then I worked there for 3 years. And then I transitioned into becoming a business owner.
Wow. Okay. So very inspiring talaga yung istorya mo. Very interesting. Kasi talagang makikita mo yung flow yung paglalakbay mo, ika nga, no? So sabi mo suddenly you entered business. So paano mo naisipan na magbi-business ka dito? Ibig sabihin na okay, qualified nurse ka na dito, may experience ka, pero siyempre, may capital ka ba noon? Anong capital mo? Knowledge, pera, ganyan? Paano mo sinimulan?
It was both, Tito Gene. It was both knowledge and it was and partly money. So there were two factors actually that has motivated me into transitioning from becoming a nurse into a business owner. First, after there's three factors, Tito Gene. First, I've always been an entrepreneur or a business-minded person by heart ever since. Since I was in college, I was selling cell phones, shoes, and then when I was here in the UK, I was selling shoes again. I was involving myself with other businesses. Second, I've always been inspired by a fellow Filipino who is also a business owner and who happens to own one of UK's renowned agencies. I won't mention his name, but he has always inspired me. And I have studied his agency, and this has been part of my business plan actually before I incorporated Briley Care, because it was
right.
I was compelled to do my due diligence on researching on how big agencies work or operate in the UK. Third, this is when we bought our current house way back 2018. That was June of 2018. So we bought a brand new built house in Hertfordshire. After a month of living there, Tito Gene, I was asking myself, would I be working until the age of 60 to pay off my mortgage? So I told myself, I do not want this life. I did not want this life for myself and for my family. So I want to retire or semi-retire at the age of 50 so I can spend more time with what matters most for me, which is my family. Now, I am the eldest of the family, both sides, both the mother and my father's side. And I've always been family orientated. We have a very big family on both sides.
I see.
So So those were the factors that has motivated me to transition from becoming a nurse and into a business owner.
Okay. So Paul, siyempre yung pag-start ng business dito, no, hindi naman basta-basta na lang nag-start ka, biglang tagumpay agad. So ikaw personally, anong mga challenges ang nakaharap mo sa pagsi-set up ng Briley Care particularly? Nakaranas ka ba diyan ng I don't know, discrimination? Meron bang mga problema of course sa pera uli, yung pagkuha ng mga permits, ganyan. So please tell us kung may mga challenges ka na overcome.
There were a lot of challenges, Tito Gene, when I started Briley Care. First, I did not have the foundations of becoming a business owner here in the UK, although I've been in business in the Philippines for 4 or 5 years selling secondhand cars, but it's different having a business here in the UK.
Yeah.
So that's first. Second, I did not have the foundations of running a staffing agency. So what I did, I got a mentor, paid for his mentorship. I involved myself in business conferences and business masterminds. And then I gained the skills and the knowledge and the foundations on how to start a recruitment agency, Tito Gene.
Let's see.
So the challenges were, I mean, in every business, money and other things will always be a challenge. But for me, I think it was time. Time was my challenge. So for me, it was a matter of doing it or not doing it. Because I have this plan of putting up my own recruitment agency has been a plan of mine for years. But I did not have the courage and the knowledge to pursue it.
Okay. So, so nandiyan ka na ngayon, ano? At yung balita ko, 150 ang staff mo sa agency ngayon, hindi lang sa healthcare field, no, but even in catering yata. So ngayon 'di ba sa UK biglang binuksan uli ang work permit o skilled worker system para sa mga healthcare workers, particularly senior carers. So yan ba palagay mo ay magbibigay ng opportunity sa iyo bilang businessman at sa mga kababayan natin na gustong pumunta rito para magtrabaho? At kung magtatrabaho sila sa iyo, mabibigyan mo ba sila ng trabaho?
Opo, we can help them by providing them jobs and opportunities. But first, Tito Gene, we currently have more than 300 staff right now. So this is a combination of nurses, healthcare assistants, chefs, and a few cleaners. And all of them are working within the care home sector. Yeah. So currently we have more than 12 clients. So these are all nursing homes, most of which are all located in London. We have a few outside London, like in Cambridge, Haverhill, and in Surrey. So currently, Tito Gene, we are looking for a credible partner in the Philippines, an agency with a POEA license. So we are looking for an agency that would truly help Filipinos in landing jobs in the UK. So we're looking for an agency trusted by applicants. So doing international recruitment has always been our plan. But because of the pandemic, ayun po, medyo na-put on hold po yung planong yan. But once everything is in place, Tito Gene, we would love to help our fellow Filipinos land a job here in the UK, especially senior carers. Alam mo, Tito Gene, most care homes are cost-cutting right now for obvious reasons. Yeah, they can actually employ a senior carer to work on their floors instead of a nurse. So employing senior carers would be cost-efficient for these employers. So yeah, if everything is in place for Briley Care when it comes with regards to our international recruitment, we will gladly help anyone
Wow. Okay, I stand corrected kasi Paul, 300 na pala ang staff mo. And it's staggering. Siyempre, managing 300 people is no joke. So
It's
I admire you for what you have done, what you're doing, at yun nga, sana magkaroon nga ng opportunities ang mga kababayan natin na makarating dito as senior carers o anumang profession in the healthcare industry. Uh, excuse me, Paul, question lang. So, siyempre sa mga manonood ngayon, maraming mai-inspire dito sa ginagawa mo. Kasi 350,000 tayong mga Pinoys dito. Siyempre, gusto rin nilang mag-business, gusto nilang umunlad. So, anong payong may bibigay mo sa kanila kung gusto nilang sundan ang mga yapak mo?
I can no. These are four things that I can impart to our fellow Filipinos here in the UK. If you want to better your lives, you have to think about this. This has worked for me, so hopefully it would work for you. So first, you have to have the courage. Okay, so you have to practice courageous acts daily. Second and third, you have to have the discipline and consistency. So when you embark on on a business maybe, or on a plan of yours, or any plan of yours, you have to be consistent with it, and you have to have the discipline for it to materialize. And fourth, you have to have a purpose. Now, I just turned 41 on 12th of April this year. Now, I have been asking myself lately, what is my sole purpose in life? So, funny enough, the day before my birthday, no, on the day, on my birthday, my father just told me, you have to leave a legacy wherein you will be known by people that you have helped people by providing them jobs and opportunities through Briley Care. So that is my sole purpose in life right now, Tito Gene. Money is not everything, but if you have a legacy wherein you have helped thousands, if not millions of people through your endeavors, I mean, that is a legacy that you can leave behind. So that is my faithful purpose in life. I want to help as many people as I can in my lifetime and beyond by providing them jobs and opportunities through my company, Briley Care.
Fantastic. Okay, so Paul, maraming salamat ulit sa pagpapaunlak mo sa amin. So mga kababayan,
meron din ako sasabihin, Kuya. Sorry to cut you off.
Yes, sige, please.
Gusto ko rin pong i-impart to sa kababayan natin mga Pinoy dito sa UK. Kailangan lang po na maniwala sa sariling kakayahan. Okay? Walang shortcut sa pagiging successful. Kailangan dumaan sa proseso. Ika nga, as what successful businessmen say, you have to trust the process. It doesn't only apply in business. It applies in any sector, whether you're an athlete, okay, whether you are a nurse, a carer, a chef, okay, and wag mong dayain ang sarili at parating magpakumbaba sa mga taong kakaharapin mo. Okay? At parating mong sabihin sa sarili mo na kaya ko yan, at parating may self-confidence. Do not let anyone define who you are. Do not let anyone tell you what to do in life. You own your own blueprint in life. Okay? If you want to be the president of the Philippines, you can do so. Okay? All you have to do is trust yourself. At lastly, libre ang mangarap, mga kaibigan. Kaya, mangarap ka na kaya mong gawin.
Great. Wow. Ang galing naman ng mga iniwang salita sa atin ni Paul. Kaya sana po ma-imbibe ninyo lahat yan. Pag-isipan po ninyo. At siguro, lalo na ngayon, pag matatapos na yung pandemya, baka gusto nyo magpalit na ng sitwasyon, business naman. At may mga models tayo, katulad nga ni Paul, na pwedeng tularan o siguro pwede ring mahinga ng advice. So, Paul, maraming salamat uli. Okay, so,
Salamat po, Tito Gene. And thank you for having me in your show, and may God bless us all.
Alright, salamat, salamat. Thank you. So yung po may mga comments o may mga questions, pwede po naman ninyong ilagay sa comments, no, para masagot natin mamaya, or kahit later pwede masagot ng ating mga guests. So Chad, yung advice slide natin, please. Okay. Right. So ito po ang advice namin sa mga healthcare professionals na gustong magtrabaho dito sa UK. Alright? So, number 1, bukas po ang skilled worker o work permit system para sa mga doctors, pharmacists, radiographers, nurses, at maging nursing auxiliaries and assistants. Okay, so yan po yung mga standard na allowed nilang makakuha ng trabaho dito at makakuha ng visa dito sa UK. Alright? Number 2. Okay, kabubukas din po lamang ang skilled worker categories ng residential, day, and domiciliary care managers. Ano yan? Occupation Code 1242 kung gusto niyo ng reference, no? Ibig sabihin po niyan, yung mga managers na nag-ooperate o nagmamanage ng care homes. Maski yung tinatawag pong domiciliary, ibig sabihin niyan, kayo ang nagmamanage ng pasyente sa sarili nilang bahay, not necessarily in the care home. At napaka-importante po, yung letter B, binuksan po nila ang kategorya ng senior care workers. Okay, Occupation Code 6146. Ngayon, napaka-importante po nito kasi yung sinasabi kanina ni Paul na nung una silang pumasok dito nung 2008, 2009, 2010, noon nagbukas yung tinatawag na senior care work permits, senior carer work permits, no? At ang laki ng investment nilang ginawa para lang makapasok dito matapos nila yung tinatawag na NBQ qualification. Pero ngayon po, dahil nakikita ng gobyerno ng UK na may shortage ng mga trabahador sa mga care homes o even sa NHS, so binuksan po nila uli. Kaya yung mga senior carers na nasa Pilipinas o nasa iba't iba pang bansa, halimbawa, alam ko maraming galing na Israel na pwedeng pumunta dito, Malta, ganyan, pwede na po kayong mag-apply. Alright, so yan po. Pag-aralan nyo mabuti. At pinakamaganda, number 3, Chad, ayan po, kayo ay maghanap ng trabaho sa mga mismong websites ng mga ospital o care homes. Dahil ang mga trabaho pong ito ay nasa shortage occupation list na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin, ang gobyerno mayroon siyang listahan ng mga trabaho na may shortage. At pwede nyo pong applyan direkta. So tingnan nyo po yung website halimbawa ng isang ospital, meron silang vacancies or advertisements. Pwede nyo pong applyan directly. At pag natanggap kayo, bibigyan kayo dapat ng sponsorship certificate, then pwede na po kayong mag-apply ng visa papunta dito sa UK. Normally po, wala kayong gagastusin dyan. Katulad nung sinabi ni Paul nga, halimbawa yung recruitment ng mga nurses, napakaganda pong opportunity, samantalahin na po ninyo kung gusto nyo dito magtrabaho sa UK. At ika-4 po, ayan, kung kailangan po ninyo ng payo o tulong, kumatak lamang po kayo dito sa Juan Eu Konek. Dahil meron po tayong immigration consultant at meron din tayong solicitor na kasama na pwedeng magbigay sa inyo ng payo kung anong gagawin kung hindi nyo alam. Okay? Maraming salamat po. Rose.
Gene, maraming salamat. Na-inspire ako sa storya ni Paul. At ang busy nitong ating chat sa ating telepono. Sumasagot ako ng mga tanong. So Paul, kung meron kayong pagkakataon, please, pakilagay niyo po yung contact details ninyo dito dahil mga kababayan natin na gustong sundan ang yapak ninyo sa pagninegosyo. So nandyan po yung mga gustong ma-contact ang ating kababayan na si Paul. Nandyan po ang kanyang telepono at ang kanya pong email. So, ngayong hapon, busy talaga tayo, Gene, kasi makakasama pa natin ang batikang aktres na si Jacqueline Jose para sa kanyang inspiring story naman. Pagkatapos po ng advert na ito, ng ating break na ito dahil medyo mahaba-haba yung discussion ninyo. So, yes, we can po tayo ngayong pandemic. We will be back.
This segment is brought to you by World Remit.
Bako niya niluluto pa. Paborito ko yan.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you. So you can be there for them.